when you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. Assalamualaikum and good day to everyone. My name is Hafiz Omar, and for this video, I am going to review one of the best detective novels, Sherlock Holmes. For those unfamiliar with Sherlock Holmes is a fictional character written by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. He wanted to write a detective story which utilizes evidence-based analysis to solve crimes, rather than just assumptions and situation-based deductions. He was inspired by his mentor and colleague, Dr. Joseph Bell, after witnessing his sharp analytical acumen and reasoning based on facts and evidence to help the London police solve criminal cases multiple times. The story sets in an early 19th century London, where at the time, London was spearheading the modern judicial system which ensures a fair trial for criminals. Throughout Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's writing career, he published 4 novels and 56 short stories under crime fiction title Sherlock Holmes. The most popular of his work was The Hound of Baskervilles. Although not as popular, the first entry to his Sherlock Holmes series was A Study in Scotland. Despite being the titular character, the novel reads in the perspective of his good friend and assistant, Dr. James Watson. This form of storytelling allows us as readers to interact and become familiar with Sherlock Holmes just like any other character in the novel. A Study in Scotland was the first time Sherlock Holmes and Dr. James Watson worked together to solve a crime. The crime involved a murder case involving 2 Englishmen. Holmes revealed it is not a simple murder, but an elaborate, convoluted murder involving international parties, contrary to the London police deduction of a simple murder. While A Study in Scotland was our first glimpse to Sherlock Holmes series, I believe it's best to tell you the prelude to inform you the background of the series. It starts with the story of Dr. James Watson, a retired medical army officer who has just returned from London from a tour in Afghanistan. While he was looking for a roommate to settle in London, he had his fateful encounter with Sherlock Holmes, who coincidentally was also looking for a roommate. Sherlock Holmes was able to deduce that Dr. Watson was an army doctor solely based on a simple handshake and his physical features. Needless to say, Dr. Watson was impressed. One exchange leads to another until they form a positive thesis-antithesis relationship where Dr. Watson would question Sherlock Holmes' reasonings only to be shown facts and evidence pointing to his reasoning. One day, Sherlock Holmes received a request to investigate a murder case. Dr. Watson pointed out that it is a straightforward murder, but Sherlock Holmes disagreed. Dr. Watson accompanies Sherlock Holmes on his investigation of this case, leading to the start of A Study in Scotland. After solving multiple cases together, Dr. Watson ends up enjoying Sherlock Holmes' deductions and helps him in his investigations, becoming his partner. I strongly recommend anyone who is interested in detective novels or mystery novels to read Sherlock Holmes, its novels, and short stories. One of the main reasons is the unique storytelling through Watson's perspective that allows you to stimulate your thinking cap towards a systematic approach for an answer for the case, guiding you through every question, every single step, every single reasoning that precedes every action. One could also admire the beauty of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's penmanship that allows the readers to visualize the story despite its complexity of a detective mystery story, as if you are there witnessing the case unfold. Plus, the language of the series will help you to enhance your English vocabulary. I know it enhanced mine. Lastly, my number one reason, it taught me to be brave for new adventures, learning new things, meeting new people, going for the extra mile for a friend, as portrayed by the dynamic duo of Dr. James Watson and Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Holmes once said, "Crime is common, logic is rare. Therefore, it is upon the logic rather than upon the crime that you should dwell." I hope you'll find the Sherlock Holmes series enjoyable and intriguing to your reading. Thank you.